apparently they put Ryan and Dunban as my party. You can fuck right off. Beware monsters with spike abilities. From Nocta Forest onwards, you encounter monsters with spike abilities. Basically, if you hit things with spike, they hurt you when you hit them. Also, damn it, X-Gamer, we talked about a posh accent, and now we gotta do one. Damn it. Posh Funky here to read you the spike abilities of the different types of spike ability. There are 3 types of spike ability. Counter Spike, the monster deals damage or inflicts debuffs when attacked. The Down Spike, however, is the monster deals damage or inflicts debuffs when attacked if it is suffering topple. And then I get interrupted by a douchebag trash bag who's resubbing for 26 months, 27 months? A lot of months in a row. He's been a homie for a hot minute.
Fuck accents.
He says fuck accents, but I really think he means fuck his life. For his name is FML and he has resubbed me for 27 months. What a trash bag he is. Anyway, the last type of spike ability is the close spike, just so you know. The monster deals damage or inflicts debuffs if a party member gets too close. And lastly, combating spike abilities. A good way to do that is with Monado Arch, your Purge ability that you just learned to take on the Telethia. It neutralizes an opponent's spike abilities for a certain length of time. Or you can bust out the Spike Defense Gem, which reduces your spike damage. Also bear in mind that counter spike abilities can be neutralized by inflicting topple, and then you daze the fuck out of them and murder them until they are no longer above this world. That is how we roll. We have gotten ourselves a new teleport point at the Nopon Arch, and now I will switch my party to be, that which I desire. I'm going to put my party back to having Sharla, Dunban, and Shulk, but we will certainly be using Melia soon enough. Anyway, welcome to the stream, FML. How are you today? I hope you are having a dandy evening over there in the trash, capital of your place where you live. Because it is beneath the poshness of one such as I. Now, while I have it on my mind, we're going to discover the beautiful view that is over here at the Great Machna Falls. So let us find the secret path that heads over there and get ourselves a beautiful view. If you do not mind, Mr. Owls, I'm going to be walking right by you as I walk over here. It seems that Mara's gone into lurk booty mode, so we shall say adios as we continue our search for the Great Machna Falls view. You heard Columbia is like Titty City in Ohio. Columbus is like Titty City in Ohio. Well, why don't you visit Columbus and search for said titties, Mr. FML? You certainly could use your own cake, if you will. And until I get the view that I so richly deserve, I shall not be desummoned from Funky's stream, for I must have satisfaction and the view that I so richly deserve, for I am rich as much as I am snooty. Are you still considered snooty if you are self-aware? I do not know. But what I do know is that no matter how you are or what class you are, the view you get from above is second to none. But first, let's throw this beautiful mushroom cap, this tallywhacker head, into the waterfall as we rest in peace, yes. And I will return you to your regularly scheduled Funky now, for I have gotten what I desired, which is this beautiful view. Adios. Okay, I'm back. Anyway, I just wanted to take a quick look at this view. That's the main reason I wanted to walk over here, because god damn, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful shot. Look at them waterfalls. Don't go chasing them now, but you can stare at them, because they're beautiful. Alright. Anyway, cool. back to the Nopon Arch. Back to where we need to go. There's a side quest over there. Why is it? How? Well, I'm gonna go back over here first. There's a side quest to my east. To my east. How do I get to that? I'm just curious how I get to that. Like, I could get the side quest later in my own time, but now I'm just curious how you get to that. Because I'm just a curious little kitty. I do remember when I first got to Machna Forest in my original playthrough, I was here for hella long before I ever even went to Nopon Village. And then once I went to Nopon Village, I was doing the stuff there and here and everywhere in between before going on to the next area, which Melia already said we're heading to Aerith Sea after the Nopon Village. I spent way too much time between now and the part where we go to Aerith Sea. That quest might actually be all the way down there, or it's across the way over there. I'm not 100% sure I know, but maybe we should jump down into the water and find out. You're going to redeem another posh accent just to be an asshole ex-gamer? I mean, you could. Nothing's really stopping you. Other than being entirely self-aware that you're an asshole for doing it. Am I going to die? Ooh, didn't die. All right. You beat Suikoden 2, we got fucked, so you couldn't get the good ending. Question, FML. I haven't caught up on your VODs yet. I started to. What star did you fuck up on? Because how the hell did you fuck it up? You're still able to do it, so what did you have problem, like what star did you have problems getting? Damn it, that quest is above. Damn it. That's a quest we're not going to be able to pick up later. Futch and Humphrey only had a small window to grab them. Ah, man. If you only had waited until I was there, man. There is a sneaky glitch in Suikoden 2 where you can get Futch and Humphrey at any point in the game as long as the area around Muse is available to you. So it's very hilarious. It's not a glitch that I hear advertised very often, but it is very helpful if you miss Futch and Humphrey. You even watched my playthrough and even I said you were fucked. I mean, I probably did, but there is a window to get Futch and Humphrey, and you have to do it before then. But again, I may not have mentioned in my playthrough that there is a glitchy way to get them. There is 100% a glitchy way to get them. And I can explain it to you now if you want. I don't know if you'll remember it off the top of your head, like the places I'm going to talk about, but I'll mention it if you want. So basically, when you get back to the Muse area, so like, no, I know you beat the game already, so you're already done, but I'm just going to explain it to you anyway. So the Muse area, right? You know how you like go back there to like liberate it, and then it's all empty and shit, so then you can finally just go back there whenever you want, right? So once you do that, the Muse area will be open to you again, right? So there's the border on the top left, like upper west, in Muse, that there's like basically there's a bunch of borders, right? The border that goes up to the Rock Axe area, the Matilda area, I guess it's called. There's a locked gate, right? There's just like a wooden gate there, and you know you would think, it's a wooden gate. You can't get through a wooden gate. It's locked, whatever. But hilariously enough, I don't know why this is a thing, or if it was just supposed to be some secret thing that the devs put in that no one was ever supposed to find out. I don't know. But basically, what you do is you walk up to that wooden door and you just hold the up button like you're trying to push the door, and lo and behold, the actual gate will move and you can just walk right through. Now, why they put that there, why that's even possible to do, I don't know. Maybe it was a dev thing, maybe it was literally a secret that they were hoping people wouldn't find, but it basically can help you get Futch and Humphrey if you miss the actual proper opportunities to get them. Because the best time to get Futch and Humphrey is the first time you go to Matilda, which I thought you were going to do, but your dumbass just like walked through Highway Village, saw Futch and Humphrey, and then ignored them and then left. I don't know why, but that's what you did. And I was like, bro, you even met them and you just ignored them. Elsie Chan was not only in Rock Axe. That is incorrect. Elsie Chan was in Crom Village, Crom Village, right? He's sitting at the bar in Crom Village. You even saw him. I saw you meet him in Crom Village. And you were like, I don't know how to get him. I mean, I'm sure you already know how to get him now because you probably read it, but that's where he's at. You even saw him there, and you didn't know how to get him. I saw you meet him there. He doesn't leave the village. He's in Crom Village. That's where he stays. He stays in Crom Village. Basically, you have to go talk to him when you have to take Wakaba and talk to him. Because Wakaba, like, he's the master. He's Wakaba's master, basically. Wait, you had Wakaba in your party, which was his student. So wait, you talked to him with Wakaba in... Yeah, he doesn't go to Rock Axe, though. I think he just... Doesn't he just join you? I'm pretty sure when you talk to him with Wakaba in your party, he just joins you. You probably recruited him and didn't even realize it. I don't remember if there's another step to that, but I'm pretty sure you got him if you talked to him. And if you talked to him in Crom with Wakaba in your party, then you got him, or you were about to get him. Maybe you had to do one more step where you had to talk to him again somewhere else, but it's definitely not Rock Axe. Anyway, I'm just finishing up these quests real quick before we head over to Nopon Village. Easy peasy, since these monsters are in this general direction. You do have a few save files that are a bit older. Well, if you have one before... Basically, before you finished the Matilda stuff, you know, where all the sad parts happen, as long as you have a save before that, you should be able to do it still. You just got to make sure you go get Futch and Humphrey. You could find him in Rock X Town at one point and recruit him if you had Wakaba at that time. Otherwise, you'll find him in Crom. Exactly, X-Gamer. Exactly. And I'm pretty sure if you talk to him in Crom with Wakaba in your party, he joined. Maybe you have to go back to your castle and find him there. Anyway, you struggled with the final boss? Of course you did. That beast rune shit is hard. You probably went in there with an inferior party setup, too. Again, I haven't watched you play the ending, but I'm sure your setup was mad best. Anyway, we have Melia now, by the way, so maybe we should do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight. Give Melia some stuff if we can. Give everybody some stuff if we can, really. You'll see if you can alter some shit. Well, hey, if the glitch I told you works for you, which it should, I've seen it work. I've done it myself. In fact, it actually is doable in the early part of the game if you want to try and do that struggle. Like when I say early part, I mean when you first go to Muse early in the game, when you have you and Joey together in the party, you can actually do that glitch that early if you check it out. It's pretty funny, actually. And I'm not even the one that discovered that. I actually had a homie who told me about that, who was playing Suikoden 2 on his PSP, and I was like, nuh-uh, you can't go there that early. And then he literally showed me, and I was like, holy shit, that is a glitch I've never seen in my life. That's pretty sweet. Ooh, I do have a good chunk of AP now. Let's do some level ups. All right, what do we want to do? We have medium level for most of my moves now. Should I just do some box launch, or should I do some Minato moves? Maybe I should do shield. I have this purge move now too. You know what? I'm gonna start leveling up the Minato moves a little bit. Enchant is the one that boosts damage against Mechon. We're not going to be fighting too many Mechon yet for a little bit longer, so I'm not in a hurry to get more Enchant. But we can max out Shield. That way we're ready for whatever. I'm not sure when we're going to get the next level ups for the Minato. I don't know if it's a story-based thing or another manual I have to find. But let's go ahead and just do Speed and Purge one more. And save the rest of the AP for something else. Alright, as for Charla, what do we do with you? Metal Blast. I do use this move a lot. It's the break move that she has, so let's go ahead and get it to the max of that. Do I want to level up her Daze move? I don't have it equipped right now, but I probably will use it eventually. I do remember using some Break Topple Days strats that required me to spam Head Shaker from Charla. I do remember doing that in my original playthrough for some, you know, big time damage on some hard ass enemies. So we'll go ahead and do that. Dunban. What do I want to do with you, sir? I think everything I have for him that I'm using is already level 4, so I mean, we could just start working on his next round of stuff. I'd kind of want his Steel Strike hits his topple move. Suppose he could do the break as well. Let's go ahead and do that one as well. Is 4 actually the max for Metal Blast at the moment? No, it's not. If it's lighter gray, it's unlocked. The second wave is unlocked. If it's darker gray, it's not unlocked. They were probably lighter gray, DJ. I just decided to go. I just wanted to get Metal Blast up to the level 4. I didn't mean it was maxed out, if that's what you were assuming. I didn't actually mean it was maxed out. I was just trying to get to that level 4 tier. I'm not trying to go into the next level tier of stuff yet, like too much. I will go into more of it, of course, but one step at a time. Like, we're going to go ahead and get Wild Down up again, because Wild Down is the big topple move from him. And we'll go Hammer Beat. And then we got Melia, who has all her AP because we just got her. We're definitely going to want all of her elements leveled up. These element abilities with the Ether, Melia is going to be an invaluable party member for certain sections of this game because she has all the Ether magic abilities, which are very, very useful. Defense debuff, sleep mode, Ether from the ground restricts moves of enemies in range. You definitely want to have her have some kind of physical attack upgrade here with this one. I mean, all her moves are useful. Let's not get it twisted. She's a very useful character. One that I will probably be controlling a bunch as we go. Anyway, that was the last character I needed to do, right? Yeah, I believe so. Okay. Who has a new ability that's not uncovered? Like, what the hell? Did Dunban or frickin' Ryan have a new move that I didn't uncover? Ah, Magnum Charge. I think this is new. Anyway, cool. Guess that's all I'm going to do for now. Let's move on, shall we? By the way, did I do all the quests I had? I did. I did. I can turn this off as like the quest I'm following. I already got it done. I just need to go back to Colony 6 now. Alright. So we explore. Explore-de-dotty. We like to party. Climbing up the log because dotty-dotty. I don't know. I don't know I'm fucking singing. Just watch out for the Inferno Dino. We don't need to play with him right now. Okay, we're gonna play with him right now. Never mind. With the Dino we shall play. Where the birds and the dinosaurs play. Nice. Got him. Nope. And got him. See you.
I can see this isn't pushing you at all.
I can see this isn't pushing you at all. Yeah, I guess I didn't really like do a lot of fighting off screen between last time and this time. Even though I did all those quests, not a lot of them required me to kill stuff. They were just like, go pick up this item, go talk to this person, blah, blah, blah type of quests. So they didn't really get me a lot of AP to do level ups and stuff. Anyway, welcome to the Twisted Tree Gate, which leads us to... We're almost there, actually. You'll see a lot more bridges. What's up, No Pond? What's cracking, player? You see walkway there? If you want to go to Frontier Village, it's safe to go this way. No Pond never lies, so you can believe me. No Pond never lie, my ass. But you can believe that one. This is where we're going. And this part's interesting because there's all these bridges to get past this like little land of ogres and giants. I remember this. It's kind of funny. Like, no wonder they built all these bridges. They're about to get fucking eaten by all these goddamn giant green ogres and shit. Anyway, let's get on in there. So yeah, if you're, I was talking about that giant tree. Well, we're pretty much right at the base of that giant tree now. So if you put 2 and 2 together, you can probably figure out where these Nopon actually live, huh? Welcome to the village entrance. We're going in, y'all.
This is the entrance to Frontier Village.
So this big tree is where the Nopon live.
Ah, Bird Lady. Welcome back, Bird Lady.
I wish to speak with the village chief. Will you permit us to enter?
My pleasure, my pleasure.
I shall take you to the village chief. Follow me.
Follow me. Follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me into the Nopon village. Nopon village. Ooh, Frog, you burned your tongue on your food. If it was Franks and Beans, you deserve it. The voice doesn't really fit that body. The Nopon voices are pretty absurd. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, welcome to Frontier Village, which is the Nopon Cité, basically. Here they all are. Get ready for this situation. More antics to ensue. Being here now.
Hum hum!
Hum here! Hum here!
Hum who? Hum who?
Hum hum everywhere! Me want touch hum hum.
Me want nibble hum hum. Hum hum taste pih. Hum hum scary. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Nopon of Frontier Village. Melia Antigua has returned. I request an audience with your chief. Chief, will you hear my request?
Melia here.
Bird Lady here.
Melia back! Bird Lady back! Bird Lady?
She doesn't look like a bird. Look at this
My
chief, though.
dear Melia, it's good to see you again so soon. And you look so well. And what of your men?
They are at one with the Bionis. They sacrificed their lives so that I might escape. But this is not my reason for coming. These Homs need your help. Will you be so kind as to listen to their request?
What could a hum-hum need of me?
They require safe passage to Erith Sea.
I see no reason to deny them. And Melia, what of you?
I have unfinished business in this region. Once these Homs are safely on their way, I shall be on mine as well. That girl. Something's troubling her.
We found her half dead and all alone. But I don't suppose she'll tell us the reason anytime soon.
Maybe we can help. I'll go and talk to her.
I mean, so even though this seems super simple, the Nopon are like, yo, yeah, you can get through. We'll just let you through. Yeah, see ya. Have fun. Melia wants to stay behind and finish whatever she's doing here. Which means, of course, Shulk's like, nah. We're going to help her because we don't leave pretty girls behind. We help them and make them come with us for the rest of the video game. More party members, am I right? Anyway, I'm just going to pick up side quests as I see them. This place is riddled with side quests. Like, holy shit. This place is actually very, very large. I mean, you saw how big that tree was in the distance, right? Well, you're about to find out right now how big this place actually is. Oh, boy. I mean, you can't look all the way up, but Jesus Christ, look how high up that goes. All those bridges you see? Yes, we can be on those bridges. Those are not just for show. We'll be up there in a moment. Anyway, can we get any things here? We totes can. Ooh, we got moves for a character we don't even have yet. Spoilers! I mean, we're going to have that character soon enough. That totally was a spoiler, though. That's hilarious. Anyway, I mean, I know we got to go after where Melia is at, but I'm just kind of showing you guys around. This place has a lot of nooks and crannies, lots of little coves and places to check out. There's a shit ton of Nopon around here. A lot of them are named, and you got to talk to them to do questing and affinity stuff. My God, I spent so much time walking around this place to do everything. It's kind of absurd how much stuff there is here. And it's worth talking to people for the first time just to fill in your affinity chart. I'm just looking for the green dots on the map. That's all I'm really giving a shit about right now. Just curious how expensive this game was at release. Do you mean the original version or the definitive edition, Frog? Because this version was $60, as Tara just said. If you got the collector's edition, which I bought, which only really gets you extra like physical stuff, I got like an art book and a metal case and stuff like that. Actually, I don't know if I got a metal case, but I got a fancy box and stuff that it came in. Anyway, I believe that was like $90. Maybe 100. I can't remember now. It's been a few years. But if you mean the original version of this game on the Wii, I believe that was $50 because I believe games on the Wii were $50. Someone can correct me on that. Maybe it was 60. I think I paid 50 for this on the Wii. But yeah. Would I say it was worth the $50 on the Wii? Fuck yeah. This is one of my favorite games of all time now, so hell yeah. Definitely worth it. And it's super rare now, like on the Wii. Like the version on the Wii is probably worth some money for a collector because that game was not really supposed to come out in the US. There was like 3 big RPGs that came out on the Wii in Japan, and they were not slated to come out in the US, but there was a big push from fans of just the Wii that wanted more RPGs, and they had a big like petition to sign. They called it Operation Rainfall or something like that. And well, lo and behold, they got all 3 RPGs pushed here to the US. Hence all the UK voice acting. Yeah, I believe the UK voice acting is a product of the fact that they had issues getting this game, pushed to the US and translated. So I think that's a big reason why all the accents, all the voice acting is British. I'm not 100% sure about the developers. I mean, Monolith Soft is Japanese for sure, but like maybe their like secondary team is in the UK. Maybe that's why they went with UK voice acting. I don't really mind. As long as the voice acting's alright in English, I don't mind. I've actually never played the game in Japanese voice acting. They do have it in this version. I could check it out, I guess, but I'm so used to these English voice actors at this point that it'd be weird. It'd be probably weirder for me personally to see them or hear them with their Japanese voices. I'd be like, who the fuck's talking right now? I probably won't even like some of the voices. By the way, there's intermediate level things here that I don't have for everybody in my party, so let's buy them. I have a lot of money from selling stuff, by the way, so, and questing and whatnot, so I should be able to afford all these manuals, even the ones down below that I didn't buy yet. I should have enough for all those as well. Barely anything. Wait, hold up. Skyward Sword was $50, so this probably was as well. I think you're right. I'm pretty sure games on the Wii were $50. Pretty sure. Barely anything at all was added for Skyward Sword, and there was a price increase. Are you talking about the Switch one, Tara? For Skyward Sword? I mean, I don't know what you expect. Of course it's going to be a $60 new game. It's just how it is, man. I was going to go to my arts. Hold on. Get all these manuals out of my inventory. Got the second level for all that shit. Hell yeah. Alright, cool. Okay. Moving on. And moving up. Yeah, you're going to see a lot of locations pop up because every freaking floor, maybe not every single floor, but most of the floors have landmarks that you can teleport to. There's a lot of staircases that lead up, 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 and up. Try not to get too lost. But there is a lot going on here. So if you do get lost, don't worry. There's a lot going on. And there is a map that like is split into floors, so you can kind of help figure out where you're at based on that as well. Inflation is a thing that exists. We've been lucky that AAA haven't been increasing more. Yeah, exactly. The fact that they're up to $70 now doesn't surprise me at all. And also, release prices will always outweigh. What am I trying to say? Release prices only matter for people who want to get stuff day one, because almost every game ever, other than maybe Nintendo first-party titles, go on sale very quickly after they come out. I mean, even if you, and especially if you want like a physical copy and they sell them in stores, Stores will do deals all the time to get rid of their stock of games. So if you don't buy the day one copy, if you wait a little bit, they're probably going to have some kind of game sale where you can pick up, 2 for 1 or, some kind of deal like that. So there's always a way to get these newer games cheaper, even if you only wait like a month. Obviously, I know there's people who just like chomping at the bit to play certain games, don't want to have to wait, don't want to get spoiled on things, whatever. But those are the people who are willing to pay the $70 is my point. And that's what companies are going to do. That's how they make the monies, man. First wave of sales is a big deal for the bottom line. Especially when games take millions to develop. Not every game, but you know what I mean. The games that do cost that much, they're going to be the full price 70, Also, welcome to Ricky's house. Who's Ricky? I don't know. Maybe we'll never know. Wink, wink. You got Legend of Dragoon for $5? Exactly, Frog. I didn't even know Legend of Dragoon existed. And then I went to Best Buy one day, and back when PS1 games were still being sold in stores, and I was like, just looking at like bargain bin, what PS1 games are still being sold, and I was like, Legend of Dragoon? Never heard of it. I think it was $15 or so. Brand new copy on the shelf. I was like, it's an RPG for PS1. I mean, it can't be bad, right? So I bought it right then and there. And I did end up playing most of it. Never beat it at the time. I have beaten it since. But at the time, I never did finish it. But I did like it a lot. I mean, it was about dragoons. I fucking love dragons. It's like one of my favorite things is our dragons, period. And so, yeah, having a dragoon game was pretty cool. No game is worth $70. That's just too much for one game. You may say that, FML, but that's a relative opinion, sir. If you could somehow break it down mathematically why the game isn't worth that much, then you can go ahead. But I'm pretty sure based on the cost to make the game, the ones that cost $70 specifically, the price that goes into making that game, advertising that game, releasing that game, publishing that game, all that shit that costs, you add up the sales in the end, and, the idea of making the games is to make money in the end also, right? So, combine the bottom line where you are in the red to get the game out there to sell it. Then you combine it with all the sales to try to get you back in the black. I mean, there's only so many games that are going to just be so fucking popular they go into the black right away. But that's why all of them are 70, you know what I mean? Now, to be fair, there may be some games that aren't worth 70, sure. But you can't say no game is worth 70. Anyway, your landlord says the electrician's going to check on your meter thing. I know you're having electric bill issues, FML, unfortunately. Hopefully you get that shit figured out and you don't have to pay $1 million for your electricity, man. Just picking up all these quests I see. I already have some of the items, but not all of them. My opinion isn't really fact-based. I'm just a cheap fucker. Well, exactly. So, again, you can flat out say, no game's worth $70, but that's not true. There's some that probably are. And, again, that's a relative statement for most people, because most people, not most people, but some people have the money to just burn on a game. So, like, is playing the new game right when it come out worth $70? Probably. Because they'll probably put enough hours in it to be justified 70 hours worth of their time. Or $70, not hours. $70 worth of their time. Because $70 of your time, like, let's say you work. Let's do it based on that. If the game is at least playable for 10 hours or less, maybe even 8, you may complain that that's not worth $70, but $70 of your time at work or working for that money is less than that, unless you have like a low-paying job. But let's say you make, I don't know, $15 an hour. It's worth at least, what is that, 5 hours of your time? Now, obviously, that's just how much you value. How much do you value $70 is really what it comes down to. But that's my point. Is like, money, time is money, man, and that's really what in my head, that's what I equivocated to. So I guess a good justification for a game that might not be worth $70, Resident Evil 3 remake, not probably doesn't even fit the bill of enough hours based on how much it costed. $40 in the year 2000 would cost $70 today if adjusted for inflation, DJ. That makes sense to me. But games have always costed in the $50 to $60 range on basically every console ever when they first come out. Even the original Nintendo, I think games were, like, the biggest titles were still, like, probably at least $40 to $50 when they came out. I mean, you could probably fact check me on that, but I know the Super Nintendo for sure the games were that expensive. At least, like, the big name ones. Now, obviously, there will be price drops up the ass quickly to get things to sell, but when they first release, I mean, PS1 games also have always been, like, every PS1 game I bought, brand new, the RPGs were almost all $60 when they first came out, if I bought them right away, which was only, like, 3 games. The rest of the PS1 games I bought were way later on sale and stuff. Atari 2600 carts were $50 too? Exactly. See, the fact that we even have games being in that range at all doesn't surprise me. It's kind of crazy to think that that price point is still the same after all these years. Exactly, DJ. We're kind of just reinforcing my point. Is $70, while it sounds like a lot, and it doesn't sound like. It's just from a money making perspective. You have to do it. You have to. We're lucky that it's only 70. All right, enough babbling about money. I know there's no side quest over there that I didn't pick up, but let's talk to Melia. Get the ball rolling here. I've been babbling enough. Climbing up this damn tree.
Melia, you're welcome to come with us. Is it true? Were you alone in the forest?
That thing must be stopped by my hand. This is my pledge to those that have died.
Is it wounded? I see. The Telethia is hurt and lies in rest, wounded by a girl.
Wounded by a girl? You don't mean you're going to fight the Telethia?
How do you know of the Telethia?
When I went to collect the ether crystals, some Telethia attacked me. I managed to destroy them and get away.
You defeated Telethia? Who are you?
Who are you? I'm Shulk, baby. Remember the name.
So that sword can...
To tell the truth, they were the Telethia spawn. Someone told me the primary Telethia is healing somewhere in the forest. It was you, wasn't it? You hurt the Telethia. Melia.
The Telethia escaped from our homeland, and I am tasked with killing it. It cannot remain free. For the sake of my people and the Nopon, it must be stopped.
Melia, we can help you defeat it if you like.
Out of pity?
No.
Why then?
'Cause you're hot! I mean, I didn't say that.
I want...
Speak, Shulk, or I shall be forced to summon the Nopon chief to interpret for me.
I would like to help.
What could you possibly gain from aiding me?
That booty, though!
At the top of a black tower, you and I were fighting together. Fighting that faced Mechon. I also saw you fighting a huge Telethia.
It threw me the first time and all.
Forgive me, Shulk, but what are you talking about?
Shulk can see visions of the future.
See the future?
The future.
And you expect me to believe this rubbish?
Believe what you want, lady. Same as I tell all the non-believers.
That'll be me then.
Oh, yeah. In any case, the only reason we got this far was because of Shulk's visions. If Shulk says he saw you in a vision, then you must be important to whatever happens next. And if you're tough enough to fight a face Mechon, you're all right in my book.
You've got my vote. A lady should not go unaccompanied onto the battlefield.
Look at
Excuse
Dunban
me?
being all daddy and shit.
I am quite capable of dispatching the beast alone. I require no assistance of any kind.
Bitch, please. You already got knocked the fuck out by it.
My dear, I apologize, but I could not help overhearing. Their offer sounds quite reasonable. The danger extends much further than our small dwelling. Machna itself is at risk. and we shall provide you with the finest warrior of our clan.
Oh
Chief
yeah.
Dunga,
No need for thanks. He is the equal, if not better, of the Hom-Hom.
You do know we're listening?
The chosen Nopon hero will await you below. I shall go ahead and prepare him. Please, excuse me.
Hell yeah, dude. You guys ready for the Nopon Destroyer of Worlds?
Hero. Now this
Hell
I have
yeah.
to see.
Don't be like that. Let's meet him first.
Fuck yeah. Who's ready to have a Nopon hero, y'all? Fuck yeah. Ah, man, when I first played this game, I could not believe we were about to get a Nopon hero to help us out. I was like, nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Not one of these little fucking guys. You like Tora better? I disagree. I think Mr. Nopon hero we're about to meet... I'll give you this. Here's this. Tora, he's a much better developed character in terms of having depth to like his background story and stuff. And when we're talking about Tora, we're talking about the Nopon from Xenoblade 2, if anybody doesn't know. He might have a better background story or just overall story arc, maybe. But I still think as a character and like just being enjoyable to have around. Little bastard we get in this game. He's too hilarious. How can you not love him? Especially since he's the first. He sets the tone for what a Nopon party member can be, man. Anyway. I know I'm just building him up right now. I mean, it's not a character I particularly like using a ton, to be fair. I mean, I use all the characters in this game. I did end up using them all a lot, overall. But yeah. Tora also comes with cute android girl. Well, then fine. Go get your fucking Poppy fucking blow-up doll and call it a day, Tara. I don't care. You can like Tora better. I'm not telling you that one's better than the other personally. I'm just telling you that I like the one in this one better. That's all. Tora's still good. I like Tora in Xenoblade 2. Alright, I think I picked up enough quests. Let's just teleport. Oh, you guys can see the map of this place finally. So we're at the top. This is the top of the tree, by the way. We're here with this water. This is the Apex Lake. But yeah, you can see there's 7 floors to this place. Archaeology level, pollen works level, middle housing level, orb storage. I already have a quest thing for this one. We can go down there. Alright, hold up. Let me start from like here and work my way down maybe. Since there are some more exclamation points along the way. I'd like to pick them up while I'm here, just so I have things that I can work on, you know, off-screen, on-screen, whatever, whenever I have time. This is a place I will be perusing a lot on my own time, getting all the quests and doing stuff here. Because there's a lot of shit to do here. A lot of shit. A lot of shit. There's just so many Nopons here. So many named Nopons to fill in the affinity chart. There's just so many quests that come from that. It's ridiculous. I think this guy was for one of the quests I had from Satoral Marsh, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So that's another one. That's why one of the Satoral Marsh quests wasn't done. I had to come here and talk to that Nopon, Didiba. So that's one I wasn't able to do till I got here. Cool beans. That's done. And I will remind you that quests do change based on day or night. Like, there might be quests that show up during the day or during the night. So sometimes you gotta peruse every area during the day and the night just to find everything, which is kind of a pain in the ass. And certain NPCs are only, like, findable during certain times of day as well. So that can be a pain in the ass. I guess I already had the items for that guy. So that one's already done. Nice. Any more quests on this level? Guess not. The rest of them are down on the ground level, which is where I'm headed now for the next cutscene to meet this Nopon hero Chan. I think I have to go to the center. That's where the chief's at. Let me see if I can get these quests over here real quick before I do that. Me? Yeah, you. Fancy Orluga masks. We haven't even fought any Orlugas yet. We shall be doing that soon. Those big green bastards out there are those ogres. They're called Orlugas. If you didn't catch that when I walked by them earlier. Yeah. You want some mushrooms? We get it. Just blah, 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 blah. Kelp mushrooms. I need 5 more. You got it, dude. Alright. Guess that's all the quests I'm going to pick up for the moment. Let's get into this and meet this HEROPON.
Introduce HEROPON Ricky!
Ricky! Yo, check out that song, though. I like that this song comes back right here. Hell yeah.
To you.
Right in the... Take this, bubble!
That's not good.
HEROPON! HEROPON, fight back! HEROPON, chomp chomp! HEROPON, go forth! HEROPON, get up! HEROPON, make Nopon proud! Silence!
I introduce to you this year's legendary HEROPON.
This year. Ricky!
Ah.
Wet.
New hum friends, meet this year's legendary HEROPON, Ricky. Ricky, live to serve.
He's adorable.
A HEROPON, you say? Not sure where you'll come in handy, but the more the merrier. Sure. Are these Telethia as strong as they sound?
Yes. They're quick as lightning and can read your mind.
Mind-reading giant bird? No problem.
I can see their movement through the Monado, but even that's not enough to get the better of them.
And we're going up against the daddy version. No one blink for a second.
Okay.
Eyes wide open.
And don't forget that Melia is our only chance of making it to Erith Sea. If anything happens to our guide, it's on our heads. The Telethia is our target, but don't forget about the person standing next to you.
Dunban's right. I am in your debt. My weaknesses are all too apparent.
No worries, Melia.
Ricky has been informed of the Dino Beast, what you refer to as the Telethia.
Dino
Be
Beastie.
safe, my hum friends.
Ricky's friends, listen to Ricky. Dino Beast is big and scary. Friends, get ready. Friends, help Ricky get ready.
You want us to get equipment for you?
Ricky's friend, right? Hum clever. Friends meet Ricky when ready. Then, friends and Ricky leave together.
Big attitude for a furry footrest.
Dino Beast is big and scary.
Great. That'll come in handy.
Is it just me, or did we suddenly become Nopon mercenaries?
You're not wrong, Charlotte. You're not wrong. Alright, an errand for the HEROPON. We have to get Ricky's weapon and armor from the shop. We have to buy it, apparently. So that's cool. So, FML, why don't you like silly moments in games? Are you just that much of a fucking stick in the mud that you're like, oh, that's too silly. Oh, I don't like it. It's a fucking JRPG. There's got to be lighthearted, ridiculous moments, bro. If it's all just serious fucking nothing... Like, nothing if there's nothing funny or, like, silly about the game, that's not real. Life is silly, man. There's always some weird shit going on in everybody's life that all of us find amusing for one reason or another, whether it's fucking silly, it's fucking cringe, it's fucking stupid, it's fucking hilarious, whatever. We all find things different things funny. How can you not find a ridiculous moment in a game like this to be funny? Like, basically all the lighthearted moments in this game so far have been Shulk and Ryan having conversations where Shulk, or actually not just Shulk, everybody who talks shit on Ryan for being dumb. That's like the funniest stuff we get so far in terms of comedy. But now we introduce a character who's basically built-in comedic effects will add to every conversation we have now. I mean, it's kind of like having Queena, however you want to call it, from Final Fantasy IX. It's very similar. Like, her as a character is silly as fuck, but it doesn't take away from that game being awesome. Ricky is exactly that for this game. So you can call him cringe all you want, but he's the HEROPON, motherfucker!
Ready to go! Come, new friends. Ricky's adventure begins.
Ricky, you do know where the Telethia is, don't you?
Of course Ricky know. Melia, Ricky hear you hurt Dino Beast.
I did, but only a little.
When Dino Beast hurt, Ricky know it go to place with ether crystals. Friends and Ricky go to place with crystals. Then we find Dino Beast. Chief, tell Ricky. Chief always right.
So you do know a thing or two about this monster. Guess we'll be searching for some ether crystals then.
Well, alrighty then. Let's go find this Dino Beastie. But first...
Ricky, why are you the HEROPON?
Why? Because Chief Dunga choose Ricky.
He chose you? So you weren't chosen from birth?
Friend wrong. Chief choose by instinct.
By instinct?
Why friend surprised? Chief have sharp instinct. Chief be village seer.
So that's how you became the HEROPON. Can't argue with that.
But he is kind of compact for a warrior hero.
Oh, Ricky owe lots of monies to village. If Ricky defeat Dino Beast, village promised to forget my debts. So Ricky like being HEROPON.
Wow. So he's terrible with his money. Good to know. Okay, so now we have a full-on other party we can use if we want. Like, we got 3 entirely different characters just sitting on the bench now. And now that we got a bunch of characters, these heart-to-hearts are going to start revealing themselves. Although that one's not, of course, as I say that. Of course, we're still missing one character. I'll just say that now. There's still one more character to get before we have everybody. But now we have Ricky. We just got Melia and Ricky literally back-to-back. When I first played this game, I kind of couldn't believe that we get 2 characters back-to-back like that so quickly. I was like, wait, I just got Melia and I haven't even used her yet. And in this playthrough, that's the same. And now I'm already getting another character, so I was like, fuck, and I gotta start using these dudes, these peeps, these new peeps. And I will. We'll use them all. In fact, we're gonna use an entirely alternate party not involving Shulk sometimes. Melia is gonna be our MVP for, like I said, for certain sections where magic will reign supreme. You're gonna see the power that is Melia, for sure. Faux show, players. Faux show. Gotta get trash in your party still? What, you? You can't join my party, FML. Fuck you. Being HEROPON means being cleared of all debts, so Ricky like being HEROPON. Exactly. At least he's honest, right? Like, you can't fault Ricky for being a goddamn liar. He's just like, Ricky in big debt. Ricky need monies to pay back village. Can't be mad at him. So nobody's done with one column yet, right? Not quite, not quite. Shulk is close, but not quite. Wait, why the fuck the skill trees? Is because I didn't go to Ricky's yet? I'm just wondering why skill trees are still fucking... Oh, because Melia learned a new one, that's why. Okay. Got about 14k more points to go, Frog, for that big redeem. Oh boy, have you decided on what you're going to do with it yet, or are you going to leave it a surprise? Also, AP situation. Let's get Ricky going here. So when we do end up using Ricky, his ability is already up to snuff. Ricky is kind of like a tank character. He's kind of like Ryan, but I don't know. I would say he's not as good as a tank, but he still has really good abilities. He's got an interesting moveset, let's just say that. Oh, I remember, Frog. I was just wondering if you had changed your mind, if you're still sticking to your original idea, that's all. I'm prepared for whatever you redeem. Speaking of redeems, I still have to do DJ's redeem. I'm actually not sure when I'm going to do that yet. Actually, you know what? I just remembered earlier today. I think I have Monday off this next week, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to double check that. But I'm pretty sure Memorial Day is coming up. So I might have next Monday off, which means I probably will have time to do a stream. But yeah. I don't know if I'm going to do DJ stream that day or if I'm just going to do it over the weekend since I can make up for a weekend stream on Monday. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do it yet. But if I did decide to do it on Monday, would it matter is kind of my question, DJ. Also, I only leveled up Ricky's stuff. Should I just save my points? You know what? I'm going to save my points for a little longer. I'm not going to spend yet. I can only really do like 1 or 2 moves on other people, so yeah.